Hey guys, today we have some pretty major Roblox news. Like, it's funny finally getting her account back, and she finally responds on what actually took place. A really popular Roblox game selling unbans, and the community is really mad. And Pet Simulator X players are getting scammed really bad by this. We have a ton to go over today, but real quick, before we get into today's news video, make sure you subscribe to my channel as we are trying to hit 30,000 subscribers by the end of the month. We are now only 5,000 subscribers away. We are halfway there. So if you haven't already, make sure you go down below, smash that subscribe button if you anyway like Roblox news. Anyways, let's just get straight into today's video. Alright, so I think the very first story I want to talk about today is something that I saw on the Roblox Reddit, and this is kind of a wacky one here. A user was able to change their Roblox game all the way back to 2016. Like, it's literally a 2016 version look of Roblox. Like, man, I have so much nostalgia just looking at this image alone. It literally brings me back to childhood memories, man. I miss this version of Roblox. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish Roblox had a feature sort of like what RuneScape has, where you could play like the legacy version of RuneScape. But man, just looking at this image, it brings me back. But anyways, let's go into our next story, which is a story kind of interesting, I ain't even gonna lie. And this should be something that every Pet Sim player is looking out for if you're trying to get any Pet Sim, you know, plushies and stuff. You might see these ads underneath YouTube videos, or if you go on Amazon and look up Pet Simulator X, you'll see these plushies, and these aren't real. If you buy them, you're just gonna get scammed. This really sucks. We've seen this happen time and time again, but this is just like an issue relating to Amazon, how they enable scamming like this. It's honestly really sucky, and I just feel overall really bad for anybody who falls for this stuff, because like they're targeting this sort of stuff at kids. Like, because you know, any adult would actually go ahead and be like, wait, this doesn't add up. Pet Simulator X plushies cost like $50. How is it on Amazon for like 10 bucks? So be on the lookout for this sort of stuff. You can only get plushies from like reputable retailers that actually own those. I think Target now actually has them in store. There's a few places you can actually get them in real life, which is pretty sick, honestly, but at the same time, Preston is a really greedy person. But yeah, it sucks that people are getting scammed on Amazon with this. It's just another scam that you got to be on the lookout for. Another scam you got to be on the lookout for as well is an advertisement scam that is currently going around Roblox, and it really sucks. There's a few developers speaking out against this, and it really does suck. I saw this in Chisel's video, and he went a little bit more into detail about it, but pretty much what it's doing is like it's an advertisement on Roblox. It shows a game, people click it thinking it's that game, and then it's like another game, and it's not actually that game. Now, I guess this really isn't a scam or anything like that, but it is just like more of like misleading, you know, just something that shouldn't be on Roblox. Definitely feel bad for these developers who are getting literally swindled out of like their player base by these ads that are just targeting their player base. It sucks, but this is actually a few days old, so my guess is this is probably off Roblox, but if it's not, just be on the lookout for this sort of stuff. Don't click any games that show like a different game on it and are trying to get you to click it, because 9 times out of 10 it probably isn't that game. But now let's go on to our next story, which is Ruben Sim is back on Twitter. Yes, Ruben Sim, he is finally returned back to Twitter after getting falsely banned for like the 10th time. Okay, well, first time I will say, yeah, it definitely was valid, the reason why he got banned. He was targeting people, and like that does go against Twitter's terms of service, so I can understand that, but I don't even know what Ruben Sim did this time. Like, I'm actually very curious onto why he got banned, but Ruben Sim just be doing Ruben Sim, and he gets banned for a week. Honestly though, if I was Ruben Sim, I'd start being really careful, because this is like really the only leverage he has anymore, because right when Twitter goes ahead and terminates Ruben Sim, they're gonna terminate Mods for Dummies, and Mods for Dummies is actually cleaning up the Roblox community, is actually doing a great service to us Roblox players, and really Ruben Sim won't have a platform where he can like showcase different assets that shouldn't be on the site. So I don't know, it sucks, but Ruben Sim is just a troll. That's what he does. He's just a little troll. He does a little trolling. We do a little trolling. That's Ruben Sim. But Ruben Sim came back on fire today with an amazing tweet. Starting in April, publicly declaring yourself as a furry in Arizona will be classified as a misdemeanor. Thank you to everyone who supported me in making this happen. Bro, you could have like ChatGPT write tweets for Ruben Sim at this point. Like, just anything that goes against furries, I could realistically see Ruben Sim tweeting. What a just brilliant comeback to Twitter. As for usual, Ruben Sim is back and harassing furries yet again. Now, this next story though, I really really want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. I know a few games offer this, but I really want to know what your guys' opinion is on this, because I haven't really fully made up my mind if this is ethically something really good to do. But a lot of you guys remember the game called Island Royale, and they have now just started beginning selling unbans on Island Royale for equivalent of about $7 to $10 per unban. We've seen other games offer a service similar to this, but Jailbreak is really the only one I could think of doing something similar. But the difference with Jailbreak is that they only do this on bans with a timer on it. So if it's like 20 days or like a day or a week or whatever, you go ahead and shorten it by paying Robux. Now, Island Royale, from my understanding, if you get caught exploiting, it's a permanent ban. You could get that lifted now paying 700 Robux. But my question about this is this really a good idea to do? Because I feel like, just for one, this could be a pretty damaging thing for the player base. Like, people can just hack, get unbanned, and then hack again. But honestly, I kind of see this as a big W. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, dude, he's literally profiting off of the people that are trying to ruin his game. I honestly find this is like pretty funny. I like, if you go ahead and try hacking on a game and then get banned, and then you pay $7 to get unbanned, you're kind of a loser. I ain't even gonna lie. I think that's really funny though. He's literally profiting off of the people trying to destroy his game, quite literally, and that is a massive W. But I'd really like to hear what your guys' thoughts are on this, because this could be damaging for the community, you know? I hope there are certain types of bans though that just will never be lifted. Like, for instance, if someone makes a video on how to exploit on Island Royale, that account just gets permanently banned forever. I'd assume something like that is in place, but yeah, it's definitely interesting. Now we are gonna get to the final story of today, which is something pretty crazy, and this is something all YouTubers should be on the lookout for. A massive channel recently just got compromised because of this. And by massive, this channel had almost 10 million subscribers, so huge channel and a massive fan base. It was so massive that literally, that the video I did yesterday, it literally got almost 50,000 views in like 4 hours. I've never even had something like that happen before on YouTube. So the YouTuber that got compromised was called It's Funny, and I actually reached out to some YouTubers who've also had this happen to them, where they had the Tesla, Bitcoin, all of that sort of thing. And this is something all YouTubers should now be on the lookout for. Be on the lookout for people going to your email and messaging you different sponsorship things and trying to get you to download stuff, because this is what apparently has happened here. I talked to another creator privately about this, and who also had this happen to them. Pretty much, they were offered a NordVPN sponsorship, and they had to download something, and their account got compromised because of that. Now, if this does end up happening to you, make sure you go ahead and contact YouTube support immediately, or go ahead and contact them on Twitter. They're at Team YouTube, I'm pretty sure. But YouTube was pretty quick on fixing It's Funny's account. It was back within probably 10 hours, which it's pretty bad, but like, honestly, I can't really say it's all that bad. The entire YouTube channel had to get completely restored, and this situation in general really just sucks, and I feel bad for It's Funny. Such a horrible thing to go through, to have your entire livelihood in the jeopardy of like a hacker's hands. Like, bro, that just sucks. But yeah, we pretty much went over all of the Roblox news for today. Make sure you go down below and smash that subscribe button if you want to be up to date on the latest Roblox news, and make sure to let me know all of your opinions on everything we talked about down below, because I definitely want to hear back from you guys about all the stuff we talked about. But real quick, make sure you go over to my Twitter and follow my Twitter account. I'm gonna shout out someone who follows me right now. Shout out to this person. You are so cool. Thank you for following me. Anyways, gamers, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up today's video here. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.